Dear students, in this class I am going to explain about mechanism of DNA replication. So far you have read about the models or the hypothesis for DNA replication. In that we have studied about the conservative model and dispersive model, semi-conservative model. Three models you have studied. So this mechanism of DNA replication, already I had told you what does replication means. Replication means forming the replicas, that is the exact copy. So here the replicas of the DNA is formed, and this mechanism is a sort of stepwise process which is controlled by specific enzymes. There are certain enzymes which are given in your book before starting this mechanism of DNA replication. In this time in your syllabus, the polymerase and ligase, special emphasis have to be put on them. So this stepwise process is controlled by specific enzymes. As I have told you before, first of all, in the semi-conservative model, the hydrogen bonds are broken and then unbonded chains are separated. After that, complementary nucleotides are paired with each nucleotide on the parent chain. How this pairing is done, yesterday I had explained. As a result, newly positioned nucleotides are covalently bonded together to form their own chains. This is the gist of the mechanism of replication. First of all, hydrogen bonds are broken, then unbonded chains are separated, and then complementary nucleotides are paired. I had told you in the pairing, adenine with thymine and cytosine with guanine, with each nucleotide on the parent chain. And as a result, what will happen after this bonding? Newly positioned nucleotides are covalently bonded together to form their own chain. This is a very rapid process. Then after that, when the sequences or events during the replication are considered, first is origin of replication. There are number of specific points from where the replication of DNA begins, and it begins at initiation site, which is called as origin, and the replicon unit, the unit which is going to be replicated is the replicon unit, has its own origin of replication, and there are number of specific points from where the replication of DNA begins. This is the origin of replication, first point. Then second point is unwinding of DNA molecules. The enzyme called helicases, they unwind or separate the two strands. It involves the breaking of weak hydrogen bonds present between the bases. Here you can see here, this is the helicases. What does it do? This enzyme unwind or separate the two strands, and it involves the breaking of weak hydrogen bonds present between the bases. Between the bases, these hydrogen bonds, they are involved in the breaking of these hydrogen bonds. Now the enzyme topoisomerases. Here there is an enzyme which is the topoisomerases. This enzyme is the topoisomerases. It cut and rejoin one strand of DNA. It cuts and rejoin one strand of DNA, thus helping the separation of DNA helix. So function of topoisomerase, cut and rejoin one strand of DNA, thus it helps in the separation of DNA helix. You can assume that it is like separating two intertwined ropes by pulling them apart with force. Two intertwined ropes are there. and by pulling them apart with force, but as soon as the force is released, rope come together. Now if one end of partially separated rope is cut, tension would be relieved and the two ropes would not come back together. So helicases and topoisomerases almost work at the same principle while unwinding the DNA molecule. So this is the function of the helicases and topoisomerases. Then formation of RNA primer. An RNA primer is a short segment of RNA nucleotides formed at the DNA template before replication begins. Here you can see this is the RNA primer. So again I am speaking, RNA primer is a short segment of RNA nucleotide formed on the DNA template before the replication begins. It is like just putting a knot at the end of thread before you make a string of pearls. So here I have explained the function of helicases, function of topoisomerases, how the mechanism of DNA replication is a enzyme controlled and stepwise process. Then next one is the synthesis of new complementary strand. After the formation of RNA primer, the new nucleotides are added with the help of enzyme DNA polymerase. This enzyme is meant for DNA repair and DNA replication. Now it synthesizes DNA only in 5' to 3' direction. Synthesizes DNA only in 5' to 3' direction, and only why it does so? Because since the two strands are anti-parallel, 5' 3', then this will be 3' 5'. This question comes that why does this DNA polymerase it does the synthesizes the DNA only in 5' to 3' direction? Why? Because the two strands are anti-parallel, hence new nucleotide is always added to 3' OH end of the growing DNA chain. Please refer where I said that you follow for the nucleotide synthesis that particular diagram which is given in your book, and ultimately what will happen, that the new complementary strand of DNA is formed. So synthesis of new complementary strand. After the formation of RNA primer, new nucleotides are added with the help of enzyme DNA polymerase and new complementary strand of DNA is formed. So this is the mechanism of DNA replication. Now DNA polymerase produces continuous stretch in one strand only, and this strand is called as leading strand, and in the other strand the DNA polymerase produces short sections of DNA molecule, and these short fragments are called as Okazaki fragments, and these are joined by the enzyme which is called as ligase. These are joined by the enzyme which is called as ligase. Here you can see DNA ligase joining the short fragments. This is the how the leading strand, this is the leading strand, this is the lagging strand, if this is 3' end, this is 5' end, this is 5' end, this is 3' end, this is the helicases, and leading strand is replicated in the same direction, and the lagging strand is replicated in the opposite direction in the form of short Okazaki fragments. So here children, after that what will happen, that the fifth one is the proceeding and DNA repair. During replication, error is rectified, if error is there, it is rectified by removing the wrong base and replacing the correct one by repair enzymes which are called as nucleases. Here in the A1, in this diagram, you may see that unbinding of DNA and formation of complementary strands. Here you can find the synthesis of DNA, and here there is a enzyme action. So I am sending this source also. If you are unable to understand the particular concept with that, you can refer that also. So mechanism of DNA replication, please note down the key points, and whatever notes are there, if it is required, I will be giving it to you. Refer to your book. Since in your book the mechanism of DNA replication is first, after that central dogma is there, so I will be taking it on the next turn. And children, this is your practical period, but I am taking it as a theory. After that, that is tomorrow, I may take it for the practical concept, that is the enzyme controlled enzyme action on the starches. So these diagrams, please you see. Again, if I will repeat the same thing, you will be able to recapitulate the concept. First, mechanism of DNA replication is stepwise process controlled by specific enzyme. First, the hydrogen bonds are broken, then unbonded chains are separated, and then complementary nucleotides are paired with each nucleotide on the parent chain. As a result, newly positioned nucleotides are covalently bonded together to form their own chains. It is a rapid process. Origin of replication. There are number of specific points from where the replication of DNA begins. This is called origin of replication. In the second one, unbinding of DNA molecules are taking place. The enzymes which are called as helicases, they unbind or separate the two strands. It involves the breaking of weak hydrogen bond present between the bases, and the enzyme topoisomerases cut and rejoin one strand of DNA, thus helping the separation of DNA helix. I have given you how it is done with an example. Then formation of RNA primer will take place. Here you can see RNA primer is the sort of short segment of RNA, and nucleotides formed at the DNA template before replication begins. It is like putting a knot at the end of thread before you make a string of pearls. Then after that, synthesis of new complementary strand take place. When the RNA primer is formed, new nucleotides are added with the help of enzyme DNA polymerase. Why? Because it is meant for DNA repair and DNA replication, and it synthesizes the DNA only in 5' to 3'. And why? Because the two strands are anti-parallel. Hence, new nucleotide is always added to 3' end of the growing DNA chain, and new complementary strand of DNA is formed. Then after that, here DNA polymerase produces continuous stretch in one strand, it is called leading strand, and in the other strand DNA polymerase produces short sections. These are called as Okazaki fragments, and this is the lagging strand. If any error is taking place, then this is rectified by removing the wrong base and replacing the correct one, and this is done by the nucleases. So children, till here please go through, write it whatever is written over here, and draw the diagrams in these periods. Thank you.